There is one other thing that we'll cover in this, and she'll tell you a little bit more about it later on. This also involves visualization and imagination in a little bit different way, and that is what Mr. Silva called the mental video. For years and years and years, he looked for this technique. He searched for this technique. Back in 1972, I think it was, by coincidence, Joe Jr., his son, Jose Silva Jr., gave me a whole box of audio tapes one day, all different sizes and shapes and kinds. And one of them was a set of audio tapes from 1972, I think it was, where he had invited a whole lot of scientists, 50 scientists, came and met with him in Houston for a 2-day symposium in Houston where they could learn all about his work, all about mind control, Silva mind control. Took them on a tour of the Space Center and all this sort of stuff. And I listened to the A side of the first tape, 45 minutes, and all they're doing is introducing each one of the scientists. And that was boring. I turned it over and said, all right, why am I listening to the B side? And I start listening to it, and near the end of the B side, Mr. Silva, they'd introduced all the 50 scientists. Mr. Silva got up, and he introduced himself, and he talked a little bit, and he said, we know that we did not create this ourselves. We had help every step of the way, and that's putting it lightly. It's his quote. That's putting it lightly. We had help from higher intelligence. And that's what I want to know next. Is there a way to improve this communication with higher intelligence so that whenever I desire some help to move me along, to move me forward on a project that I'm working on, if I'm having trouble, if I'm stuck, can I get help from higher intelligence to direct me as to where to go and what to do next? Is there a way to do that? It was 25 years later, 1997, suddenly he came up. Well, it was about a year's time. I could tell, looking back, I could tell from things he was saying, the stuff that was going on, an older technique we had. When I asked him for his explanation of how it worked, he wouldn't give it to me. So it just sort of works. I thought, oh, I don't know what's going on here. About a year later, he had the mental video. That is a scientific way to pray, a scientific way to get help from God. We say higher intelligence. Other people say God, Jehovah, the Almighty, whatever term you want to use. Yahweh, there are a lot of different terms. We say higher intelligence as a scientific term. When you need help, or when you want to make sure that what you're doing is what God wants you to do, that you're not doing something that may not be helpful to the planet, that may not improve living conditions on the planet. You don't want to do something that's not going to be helpful. You're not going to want to do something that's going to cause a problem. Mr. Silva said, we are like fingers on the hand of God. We are here to carry out the work that higher intelligence wants done. He said the world was not made for just one person. So that's why we don't do like some of these self-improvement programs. They just talk about taking care of yourself. Jose Silva never said that. You may need to solve your own problems so that you can then be strong enough and healthy enough to help others. Your reason for wanting to get healthy and stay healthy is so you can be a better problem solver, improve living conditions on the planet, and help to make the planet a better world to live in for all of us, for your loved ones and for other people as well. We're all in this together. The world was not made for just one person, but every person was made for the world. And we're seeing that right now around the world with this pandemic. It has really brought that home to us, hasn't it? That we're all in this together and we are so interconnected. So many things, something happens there, the supply chain is upset. People were panicking that they weren't going to be able to get enough toilet paper because the supply chain was disrupted. A factory had a problem. There's so many steps along the way. There are components in your smartphone from how many different countries that come through, that travel through how many different countries, getting to wherever they're assembled, and the assembled product getting to the countries where they're sold. We are all very much interconnected. So the mental video is something that we can use when we need help or when we want to be sure that we're doing the right thing, we're working the right way. Mr. Silva created some laws of programming to help us ensure us that we are doing the right thing. Kathy will cover those for you too. The mental video is just a little bit different. Instead of creating a scene or imagine that you're actually doing something, it's like you get a video camera. This was before smartphone. Oh, you could use your iPhone now for that, right? You could use your iPhone and make a video of the problem. The problem is I have a friend who is sick, who needs help, needs to get well. I've been programming for them. I've been trying to help them, and they're not improving, or they're improving so slowly. I think there must be a faster way to do it. Can you give me some help and some guidance to make sure that I'm doing everything I can to help this person? Or it may be for yourself. I need to get well so I can do my job. I can support my family so that I can help others who need help. Can you tell me if there's anything else I can do so that I can get healthy faster? So you turn it around and do a selfie of yourself and the problems that you're, picture that problem, create a video. Doesn't have to be a long video. Just say, oh, I got the symptoms, the sniffles, the aches and pain. This is what I got. Just a quick video. What's that take? 5 seconds, 10 seconds, and you got the video of the problem. She'll explain the step-by-step formula how to do it. You imagine this, creating this video at the beta level with eyes open, review it at beta with eyes closed. When you're ready to go to bed, that's a little before you're ready to go to bed, when you're ready to go to bed, close your eyes, go to alpha, and recall that video of the problem that you created. Then create a solution video. I'm healthy, I'm working, I'm doing my job, I'm at the office, I'm at the plant, I'm at the factory, wherever it is you work. Teaching a webinar, taking care of my children, I'm taking them to school, I'm teaching school, whatever it is that you do. That solution video, you're doing it, you feel healthy. I just exaggerate we exaggerate our fear, don't we? We're afraid of the coronavirus. Oh, we think about, and television helps us do it. All the news that's out there helps us do it. That's what news is for, is to warn us that there's a problem so that we can do something about it. Once we've seen it, we concentrate on the solution image in that third scene in the 3 scenes technique, the solution that we created with our mental rehearsal, doing it perfectly, exactly the way the coach told us to, exactly what the doctor said we'll be doing when we're perfectly healthy, the way we'll be then. All of this. So the solution video that you do, there's a solution video. Take those 2 videos and schedule them for delivery to higher intelligence, to your assistant, to your tutor, we call it, on the other side. Your tutor would be what a religious person would call an angel, the helper of God. Angels, Mr. Silva was a good Catholic, so he thought in terms of angels, archangels, and so forth. They can handle this request, kick it up the ladder as high as it needs to go, push it up to the next level if it needs to, all the way up to the person at the top. Whoever's at the top, God, Allah, whoever it is, it would be all the way at the top. If that's how far it has to go, usually problems can be resolved at a lower level, and help comes to us in a way that we can see with our eyes. The formula says during the next 3 days, allow 3 days to get your results. May come right away, may come in the morning when you wake up, may come later in the day or the next day or the third day. So allow yourself 3 days to get results. You don't want to go back and make the same request every day, day after day. Give it time to work, because you solve the problem mentally. It's a done deal. Program in the future in a past tense sense. Pray believing you have already received. Mentally, it's a done deal. You've already received the results. Physically, we're waiting. The results, they'll come quicker, but we still have time and space in the physical dimension. So during the next 3 days, look for indications of how to proceed. You may see something on the news, hear something on the radio, a friend may say something to you. Maybe you have an idea and you go on Google and you look it up and say, oh, wow, if I drink prune juice, I bet this will loosen up everything inside. I bet it will solve this problem I got. That will take the stress off my body so that it can deal with the underlying problem that I haven't been doing so well with. Everything will be fine. It might be just that simple. It might be something you and even your doctor wouldn't have thought about, but it may come to you that way. That's how the mental video can help us.